Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! Today, I really want to do some production planning. Steven, the umbrella I thought I lost, totes in my house all of a sudden. Like, must have ran off, partied while I went and bought a new one. Then showed back up. Now I'm giving it to you. Enjoy the umbrella. Okay. I mean, I might. I have an umbrella, though. I like my umbrella quite a lot. It's a ghost umbrella. That's just a blue umbrella. It's not bad. Blue umbrellas aren't bad, but they're no ghost umbrella. They're no ghost umbrella. Now, we do need to check turnip prices. Do our morning routine stuff. Then I want to do some paradise planning. Then I might help CJ out. I might not. CJ can be so annoying to help. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that today. If he was just like Flick and was just like, heck yeah, sell me stuff, I'd be like, cool man, have some fish. You know. But he isn't. That's why Flick is cooler. I mean, CJ is technically my competition, so like, you know, I say that as if I wouldn't help other creators. It's just organizing things between creators is never easy. Because, like, everybody's on different schedules and does things at different times or different ways, and it's like, yeah. Hello, Caroline. I'm sorry, it's just a little preoccupied, Hula. What you making? I'm making my specialty. It's brown sugar pound cake. I have my recipe for it. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. You have the ingredients, you can make your own tasty dish. Probably uses sugar and flour. That would be my guess. I have neither, but, you know. The brown sugar and flour. Okay, I don't even know how to get brown sugar. But, like, one would assume you just make it from cane sugar, because that's how brown sugar is made. It's also how white sugar is made. Basically, if you've ever wondered, like, what the main difference is, brown sugar is basically just sugar that's had less of the molasses, like, processed out of it. So that's why it tends to be, you know, well, more of a molasses-y taste. You know, CJ, I will talk with you later, man. I don't want to talk with Ed, but I did see him over here. So I'm gonna run into you. Want to chat? Just make it up as I go along, but I know one thing for sure. Moving to Astera was the best decision I ever made, because you live here. Okay. Given how Ed is, that's almost certainly because I have more followers than he does, and he's like, I gotta be here so I can try to leech off your followers. It's like, Ed, no. Bad Ed. Hello, Pinky. Hey there, my fabulous bestie. Thanks for chatting with me. Let's chat. Don't you love being outside when the weather's like this? We need to have a picnic sometime. I really wish you could just, like, sit down and have a picnic with our villagers. That'd be pretty cute. Need some coffee. Okay, we also do need to keep in mind we have birthdays coming up. I believe it's Gala's tomorrow. So, we need to find something to give to Gala. thing is, I have, like, no vibe to her style. I thought it would be, like, cutesy and pink, but she, like, money. So, like, maybe I just give her, like, a bunch of bells? I don't know. Give her a bell bag. You know? Give her, like, a bell bag rug. I think she already has one. But, I didn't check the turnip prices. I just remembered that. I almost just completely blanked on it. I'm trying to think of things to, like, ramble about today. I can't really think of much. I'm still not mentally the best, so, like, you know. 53. Okay. I'm pressing B. Just end the conversation. I was pressing B and holding down so I could try to leave the building. And they were like, no, we must cycle dialogue. Which, I mean, you know, is something. It's always nice to cycle some dialogue. It can be pretty fun. Get some stones. We definitely need stone. Could probably also use clay, because I really wasn't putting much of that into storage, so it's really iron that we're good on, like... And even iron, like, we probably don't have a huge amount of to what we'll probably need, so... Not a bad idea to get some iron, too. Yep, there's our daily recipe bottle. Feels nice not having, like, a major holiday coming up soon. Got some solid luck. I'd almost beat my infinite squats challenge record when this super tasty recipe idea just hit me. I was so amped up I did a triple set right then. Oh, and I wrote this. So, just know this will be easy for you. Calorie King Igly. Mixed fruit sandwich. Alright, that sounds pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yep. Well, we got a fossil right at the top here. You know, it would have been really funny, even though it's not possible, if that had been a pitfall trap. That would have been really funny. That is less funny. I'm gonna leave those on the ground there so I can remember that I haven't, finished bonking those stalks of bamboo yet. This is like the one tool I still kind of need to craft, because you can't buy a stone version of the axe. You buy the metal axe. We have that butterfly. Which, I mean, it's fine. I don't mind crafting the tools. Like, I feel like I'm very much a weird Animal Crossing New Horizons player. I'm just kind of a weird gamer in general. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Because, like, I really don't mind the breaking and crafting of tools. Okay, I need 3 regular wood. Let's come grab some regular wood. Like, I feel like I really minded breaking things in Zelda, but that's because in Breath of the Wild, there was no, like, easy way to replace things. You know, your sword breaks. Sucks to be you. It's broken now. Here, your axe breaks. We'll just go make a new one. Get far enough through, and as long as you know... As long as you don't mind chopping down your trees, you can just craft a new one. Or not craft, buy a new upgraded metal axe, you know. Or you could just buy the standard axe as well, like, you could just roll with that. It's not gonna last as long, but I mean, if you're not bonking trees all the time, you're not really gonna notice. You might only need to replace it, like, once every few days, you know. Which I will give, that definitely for some people would probably get very annoying. I don't mind that kind of busy work. I never have. I mean, I grew up playing MMOs. They're literally multiplayer games of that kind of busy work. So, you know, it does make sense that I wouldn't mind it. Like, I grew up and continue to play MMOs. I do, and I know I've talked about this before. Like, I really freaking miss the like golden age of MMOs where everybody was trying to make the next World of Warcraft. So you would just have like MMOs releasing like every month. There was always a new one to be playing. Like 90% of them would be closed down within a year because they just didn't have the player base, but there was always something new. And given also during that, you have to really much put the golden age in quotes. But, you know, during that time, a lot of them were like pay-to-win MMOs, so it wasn't really a big deal they went away, but they were something new and fun you could play for a weekend or two. And then, you know, you've got a new one to fire up and play. You know, it's great. Well, it was great. And now that just doesn't happen anymore, because MMOs are expensive. And companies don't like making them because they're expensive. I can't overly blame them, but I do really miss that golden age of MMOs. Mostly just because, like... And I know I'm gonna get some flack for this. There's really not a great MMO out there right now. Like... There's some okay ones. At least not one that's, like, not been around forever. Because I suppose RuneScape's pretty good. Guild Wars 2 is pretty good. EverQuest 2 is pretty good. But, like, those have all been around forever. Like, if you like MMOs, you've probably already played them. And I know I play Star Trek Online all the time, and someone might be like, but wait, you play it all the time, but you're not calling it good. Nah, it's passable. It's alright. It's not what I would call a good MMO. It's got way too many balancing issues, way too much stuff locked behind paywalls, way too much stuff locked behind legacy content that's not acquirable anymore. Or not doable anymore, you know. I was hoping to run into you, thinking I should teach you a new reaction today. Oh dear, which one was it? Let me think for a moment. Ah, that's it. I was thinking I should teach you the reaction for when you're, well, deep in thought. And you, darling, there you have it. Follow my lead and you'll be thinking deep thoughts in no time. I prefer not to think. Thinking is bad for my brain. I don't do thinking. Thinking makes me remember things, and remembering things is something I have spent many, many years endeavoring not to do. So, you know. But yeah, like... It's very much a case of, you know, Star Trek Online falls into the it's alright category. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to bonk you. I just want to talk. Hey, it's Steven. I like running into you. Let's talk. Weather's great today. I'm going to lay down in the grass and talk to some bugs. That's fair. I mean, it's a little windy for my liking, but... with how long my hair is, surely you can understand why I'm not the biggest fan of wind. It's not exactly the best time when you've got hair as long as I've got, because, like, unless I tie my hair up into a ponytail, it goes frickin' everywhere when it's windy. Which, you know, I'm sure for other people is quite amusing. For me, it's really annoying. Hey, Steven, fancy meeting you here. Let's chat. I like my clothes to be snug, and by snug I mean tighter than my own skin. That's unsafe. That's immensely unsafe. You know, I think I honestly just prefer the shirt. I mean, this guy matches my my bottoms pretty well. I can be a wizard. But nah, I think I'm good. I mean, things caught my eye, I just don't think I particularly want them. Seems like starting to warm up finally. Each day is a bit nicer than the last, which makes it the perfect time to check out spring fashions, seeing as you and I made them. That is very fair. Sort of silly since I'm inside the shop all day, but sunny weather makes me work faster. Maybe it's just I'm making shorter sleeves. It's very fair. But you're like, I also know that there's probably at least one like Final Fantasy XIV fan who's like seething at me not saying Final Fantasy XIV is a good MMO. And like, I'm not saying it's bad, it's just like when you have an MMO where it's commonplace for basically most of the community to tell every new player that tries your MMO, oh yeah, the story gets good next expansion. At basically every turn, that's not the sign of a good MMO. Like, especially where 14 is trying really hard to, like, force their story. Which, like, there's so much of it, if you actually stop to read the dialogue, where they're either not telling you anything, telling you the same thing you were just told, or telling you something completely irrelevant. Like, I distinctly remember during A Realm Reborn going to the Sylph Forest, talking with the Sylphs, and basically hearing, "The Empire is evil and they're in the woods," from like 4 NPCs in the that I was told to talk to in an order, basically. That's kind of what I'm getting at, of like, and it's a fine thing to do if you're doing it as a joke. But the fact that that is the majority of NPC dialogue from A Realm Reborn really soured me on the game. Especially hearing from so many people that, oh, it's a Final Fantasy game first and an MMO second. And that's why everything's so slow and there's so much dialogue and stuff. It's like, okay, but the dialogue is unnecessary because it never says anything. Like, hey, this is Money Rock. Okay. Like, going to, say, Final Fantasy 4 or 6 or 9, sure, there's a lot of NPCs you can talk to that tell you precisely nothing. They just say little flavor bits of the universe. And that's great. For a world to be properly fleshed out, you need those little bits of flavor. The problem is, those little bits of flavor should, need to be separate from the main story. They need to be your break from the story, not literally the story. So, like, you know, it's fine to have those little sylphs being like, oh man, the Empire's evil, they're in the woods, and tell you that slightly different ways 4 times. As long as they were just optional NPCs that you don't have to talk to, that you can choose to talk to. But that's not what they are. They're part of a main story quest that takes about 4-ish minutes to get through if you're actually stopping and reading the dialogue. Doesn't help that a lot of A Realm Reborn, and honestly just a lot of Final Fantasy XIV in general, does not respect your time. Sometimes I try to plan out my day over coffee. Emphasis on try. More often I just space out in my chair, sipping away quietly as the hours whiz on by. Chew. Hey Wilbur. Captain Wilbur reporting for coffee. Hey Brewster. But like, you know, there's, I believe it's Final Fantasy 4? Might be 6, but I'm pretty sure it's 4. That has a running joke NPC in, like, every town. Where basically you walk up to them, talk to them, and they do, like, a little dance routine for you. If that was part of the main story of that Final Fantasy game, people would have rioted. They would not have been happy with that. And I'm pretty sure it's 4. Yeah, because I remember dialogue from one of them talking directly to Cecil, which is Final Fantasy IV's protagonist, so it has to be 4. But that's what I remember. Not actually the game because of, like, anything else about it. Just, like, I remember one of them called Cecil by name. And watch me actually be wrong, and it was actually 6 the whole time. It makes more sense for it to have been 4. But, like, you know, that kind of thing is fine when it's optional. You can be silly. You can try to make the player laugh when, you know, they're not supposed to be taking something seriously. There's Gala in here. Maybe she's shopping for her own birthday present early. It's not allowed. I must buy it. Or make it. I could hang on to these carrots and give her some carrots. Who doesn't love carrots? No, that's cheap. And tacky. I'm gonna need to, like, look up what gift would be. I should have talked with Gala while I was in there. I'm dumb. Will she still be right in there? Hold on. Please still just be right in here. Please have not moved yet. Okay. Gala! Look who it is, Steven! Nice to see you here, Snorty. I want to chat. I come here a lot just to browse, though if I did happen to find something nice, I'd pick it up. That is fair. So that tells me there's nothing in there that she likes. Got it. Noted. Like, it's... It also doesn't help that, like, if you actually pay attention to a lot of, like, the plot line of, say, Final Fantasy XIV, it really just does not make sense. Like, this is gonna be a bit of spoilers, because, like, it's basically spoiling the end of A Realm Reborn. So, like, the end of the first, you know, the base game. So I don't feel too bad about spoiling it. Mostly because I don't think it matters in the long run. Steven, stay as long as you like. Let's talk. Pretty tidy in here, ain't it? Yeah, it's not usually like this. No, it's usually like this, because you don't have furniture. You refuse to put any down. Diva. But, at the end of A Realm Reborn, basically, there's, like, a plot going on that, some faction within the desert city is basically trying to take over, and they're being big evil. Hey, Steven, I got a problem here. Apparently I bought an outdoor bench. What was I thinking? Oh, would I ever need something like that? But maybe I could interest you in a lightly used outdoor bench. How much? That sounds cheaper than I'd buy it for. Take the money. Depending on what it looks like, I might actually use it for something. So, like, basically, they've gone big evil. Corporations are taking over. Who could have guessed? Oh, it's one of those. Ew. Ew. And, like, you and the sirens need to flee because, like, they're basically like they're ordering the soldiers of this city to attack you. I want to note at this point that basically you've already learned that you and the sirens are not only immensely special as far as people go, but also that you're all stupidly strong. These little soldiers, you've also learned through the story, are pretty incompetent and barely more threatening than a minion. Like, from the Despicable Me series. They're barely more threatening than one of those little guys. So here's your party running for their lives from literally things that are of no threat to you in the slightest, that you could just stop and fight. You could literally just easily fight your way out of this. And literally in the cutscenes, ooh, edgy horse, like leading up to this, like throughout this ending, you see your various party members basically like 1v20ing these little soldiers. Yet no, you gotta run, you gotta flee, and you're all getting separated, and by the end of it, oh, everyone's presumably dead except you, and it's like, obviously no. Like, they're not just gonna kill everybody off. It's not gonna happen. But, like, there's no need for any of it. You could have easily fought your way out as a group, and everything would have been fine. Which is where a standard Final Fantasy would have done it better. Because in a standard, regular Final Fantasy, when you're supposed to lose, you lose. You lose that fight. You're defeated. That's why the villain can do what they want to do. In this case, you're just there with all of your equipment. Your buddies are there with all of their equipment. None of you have been harmed in any way. But somehow, everything goes wrong? Like, it doesn't make sense at all. And then quite literally within, like, the next few hours of gameplay, like, you're already to the point of basically rebuilding the group, and you've already re-encountered a couple of your companions, and it's like, okay. House full of toys. I want to do fitness. I do like helping ducks. Luxury home with its own hot spring, nothing less. Okay, cute, lovely stuff. What about edgy horse over here? Keep it simple, make it all black or white. I mean, the duck is drinking a soda. Man, it's so hard to pick which villager to help. You know, let's help Edgy Horse. I like the way they think. Roscoe. What's your story? You another tourist? Local, maybe? Oh, you're a vacation home builder. Didn't recognize you on account of never having met you. Or it is you're the one to talk to if I want a vacation home. Any chance that word's right? Let's chat about it. Hi, is it you? So you want to hear up front. Let's getting ready for business. It's gonna be a grand time. Nay. It's a case of I would just say, like, I could sit here and ramble about Final Fantasy XIV for hours, but I technically have, because I have a playlist on my channel of me playing through that game as basically like first impressions kind of deal. Okay, so what are you thinking? Okay, so he wants black furniture, monotone home. All right. So he wants very basic, very, very simple, very plain, very monotone. You know, it's very, he wants black and white. Let's get the outdoors being very white. You know, put him on an iceberg. It's pretty white. This has to be the most basic location, this one. Not bad. We're starting to look forward to this. Like, and that's not to say I haven't said some decently positive things about the game either. Like, it does happen. Occasionally. Just not very often. Yeah, it's where you'll be vacationing. Alright. So, let's see here. I want to give him some outdoor decorations. Does he want any outdoor decorations? Technically, he wants black tulips. You know what? Giant field of tulips sounds pretty good to me. Can I give him, like, actual black tulips? I cannot. But you know what I can do? Just, get a nice big cedar forest going on here. Feels pretty good to me. Alright, let's get inside. I mean, cedar trees are pretty dark. Alright. Let's get this edgy boy his edgy house. Alright, we got the black sofa. We'll put that in this back corner over here for no reason whatsoever. We'll put that there. Okay, we're gonna go complete black. Cool bed. Gotta have a bed. Put that over there. Doesn't look very cool to me, but get a DJ turntable. Get a mama panda. Put that into this corner. Actually, you know what? We'll put it on the table. If I can. I cannot. What is this? Isn't that a table? Is that a bench? No, it's a table. I just can't put the... Okay. Whatever. We'll give him a tablet. A tablet device. Can I put that on the table? Yes, I can. Okay. Good. He'd have a chessboard. It is remarkably hard to tell. I think that's right. I mean, he'd obviously be playing black. Okay. Brick wall. Yep, there we go. Get a nice little entrance mat going on. Whoops. No, I'm not done yet. I want to, nah, that's still too big. I had an idea, but they're too big. I was gonna cover all of the white spaces. Give him a tulip. It'll be right there. Okay, now let's, Yep, that's pretty good right there. Put a lamp up there. And a lamp up there. That should be the same sort of distance. Looks like it. It's swung around here. Get a lamp there. Get a lamp there. Gotta have lots of light. Because, like, we're giving him, like, the edgy interior, right? So we gotta give him a lot of light to, like, really offset the edge. It's just how it goes. Okay, let's see. You know, I think literally just because there's no, like, other seating, because I kind of want to give him 2 sets of seating. We'll do that. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty nice. Can I get this more into the corner? This doesn't feel like it's in the corner. There we go. You know, I'd say this is actually looking pretty nice. It's pretty simple, pretty minimal. So, you know, let's, wrong button. Let's get my camera out here, and I'll make myself invisible. Bam. Got our picture. How's the vacation home coming along? Is it ready? Yep, it's ready. I'm so excited I hardly know what to do with myself. Can't wait to take a look around the place. Hopefully it's exactly what you wanted. It's pretty minimal, but it does still have a fair bit of stuff to it. It's very monotone. It's very black. I mean, you didn't want a strictly black floor, which is a little annoying, but, you know, it's gonna have a popsicle in there. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Sitting down and play some chess. Of course, he's on black, though it does look like black is losing. Hard to tell, actually. It's been a long time since I played much of any chess. So... Look at that. You really do know what you're doing, Nay. And now it's done, why don't you sit a spell and cool your heels, assuming you're not busy. Nah, I should get going. Figured as much. Can't thank you enough for all your hard work. Come by visit anytime. Alright, man. And, like, I know I can put villagers in the same, like, spot. And there was a technically better spot where he could go, but, you know. Come back. Working hard. In fact, I'd have to call you a promising designer. I think you'll continue to discover more about yourself and what you enjoy and how to apply it to your work. Excited to watch you grow. Here's your pay for this time. Ooh, 9,000 pokies. I noticed it's a bit more than before. I like to raise folks' pay based on their effort. And I've never known anyone to disagree with a bigger payday. That is very fair. Awesome! I'm a promising designer. Next up, designing some smiles. By the way, our selection of work clothes has been updated, so you can check the locker when you can. Changing work clothes can be refreshing, so pick something that suits your mood. Can I just wear this while I work? I mean, it's not the right shirt, but, you know. But, I mean, that's enough. It's enough working for today. We gotta go check our afternoon turnip prices. See if I'm gonna make any bells this week. Now, who replaced Edgy Horse? Squirrel. Squirrel. Okay. Jackhammer standing by. Ready to head home. Yeah, like, my brain is just like, rant more about Final Fantasy XIV. It's like, I probably shouldn't. Like, it's very much one of those things of like, I've kind of ranted about it a lot, and I do want to continue that series. Like, I just need to, like, get to a point, I'm saying like a lot. I need to get to a point where I don't have 2 series going on stream, because, like, I'm just starting Monster Hunter Wilds. And I want to finish up Legends Arceus. So I might, after I finish Legends Arceus, which will basically be the, like, B stream series, so it'll probably just be on Saturdays. I'll, probably hop back into 14. Ooh, 131. I'm gonna wait. Do I have anything to sell while I'm here? This. Yeah, I'm actually gonna sell this. You boys can have it. Sold. That's all I should have paid for it. Given how gross it is. I mean, I don't mind that kind of... That's not a bench, though. That, you know, that's like a gym bench. I don't want one of those. But, yeah. Well, let's see what CJ's challenge is. I might do up CJ's challenge. Alright, what do you got? What do you got for your challenge today, man? What's your challenge? 3 big-time fish in a row, both the size of a squid. Okay. Well, let's see if I can do it. So I'm pretty sure sea bass count for this, so... Like, it just needs to be a big fish. So let's see what I got. What I can do. That might be a big top. That looks about the size of a squid. So what we got? Does it want the rubber duck? Yeah, it wants the rubber duck. Red snapper. Okay. So I need to get at least that size. Got it. So not that one. Yoy. I also just scared off an orchid mantis. Oh no. I need those. I still need to catch one of those. I also really need to get back to, like, designing flower paths at some point. Because I desperately need to get more flower paths going on. That looks smaller than the one I just caught. I'm being very picky. So I feel like I have to be. Scare off that little one. Yeah, that's like a horse mackerel. That's small. That's a small fry. I mean, it's not the small fry, but, you know. Honestly, if he shows up, then we got problems. Man, there just does not want to be big fish today. Big fish has left the area, and, you know... That's a good thing and a bad thing, because, like, it's you know, it's a good thing because our small fish are getting the time to shine, getting a chance to recover their populations. But, like, can't scare that one away by just running. Boo. But, like, at the same time, like, big fish did help us out. Bringing us lots of sea bass. And those are what I need right now, is sea bass. That feels too small. Watch those actually be the right size. I'm just being paranoid. That's definitely too small. Get out of here, you. That's also definitely too small. Get out of here, you. Go on, get. Okay, I should also do up my Nook Miles stuff before I forget. Because I'm gonna forget, and I know it. And I'm almost at 100,000 miles. Look at all those miles. 200 off. I've got another thing. Okay, I'm gonna be over 100,000 miles. Breaking my tools. We're rowdy punk. Okay, come on. Whoop. Oh, I see that. Bam. Orchid mantis. Blathers ain't gonna like just getting the orchid mantis. There's... all of these fish are so small. CJ, I don't think there are big fish this time of year, my man. Maybe. Let's try it. This feels too small. Yeah, that's small. That's not a big fish. That's a small fish. Okay, I guess that solves it. Like, I can just go catch the other fish that's over here. Because this is apparently a big timer over here. Don't look like no big timer to me. It looks small. That looks like the smallest of potatoes. You see these potatoes? No, you don't, because they're so small. Like, that's how small this is. A squid. Alright. Well, I guess that does it. Hey, CJ. Got 3 fish to sell you. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call them big, but I mean, if you and your chat want to call them big, power to ya. What do I want to sell? How about the 3 fish I just caught? Fish? I'll take it. That's pretty good bells. It's mostly that red snapper. Alright, I'm gonna wait and donate the bug tomorrow. Because, like, I don't want to freak Blathers out. And we only got the 1 bug, and we know he likes 2 bugs. Or at least 2 new things. Well, actually, maybe this is something new. Oh, Diva's also fishing here. Well, looks like neither of us are getting the attention of the fish. Come on, fish. Come on. Come on, fish. You got this. Fish, please. Fish, please. Please, fish. The other way. Fish. Fish, please. Fish. Fish, please. Please. Yeah, you're almost there. Come on. You've almost saw the rubber duck. There you go. This is going to be a carp, and I know it, but maybe? Nah, carp. Hey, CJ! Want a carp? I got carp. I get a carp. How much for a carp? $4.50? I mean, it doesn't sound good, but it's good enough. And that's what matters. Okay. So, well, I mean, I could try again. That's probably just another carp. So, I'm just gonna say that's it for today. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then. And now in this end card, I would like to ask if you liked the video. Hey, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? I'm trying to get to 700 subs, and you'd help a lot. Thanks a bunch.